Good evening. It is 7:01 PM. I will call this Tuesday, October 7th, 2025 Board of Selectmen meeting to order. All three selectmen are present and we'll begin with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'll make a motion that we approve the Board of Selectmen meeting minutes from September 16th, 2025.
Second.
Any discussion on these minutes?
No, I didn't see anything. I thought they looked good.
I did too. All in favor of approving these minutes, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, I'll make a motion that we approve the Board of Selectmen special meeting minutes from September 23rd, 2025.
Second. Take your pick.
Yeah. Any discussion on those minutes?
Nope.
Good.
That's good to me. All in favor of approving the minutes from the Board of Selectmen special meeting held on September 23rd, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right, correspondence from a Michael Emons from 21 Fairway Drive. I just wanted to share that with you both. I did reach out to Melinda. The bus stop that this gentleman was showing concern about has actually been moved to 12 Fairway Drive. Additionally, just so that you know, 2 buses were removed from the routes due to budget issues. There were a total of 25 group stops that were created. So versus going house to house, there are now group stops that pick up multiple kids. And additionally, just so that you're aware and the public's aware, Melinda Smith did actually go to each one of those stops over the summer to make sure that they looked safe. So she worked directly with the DATCO coordinator to make sure the stops were acceptable. She ended up changing 2 of them once the school year got started. And this was one of the ones that she changed back. It's still a group stop, but it's in a different location.
Okay.
So just like when we were kids.
Yes. Is there any other correspondence to share with the board tonight?
I have nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, neither. All right, we will move on to selectmen comments. Selectmen comments.
Community Day was amazing.
Oh, the weather was great.
Yes.
It looked like good participation. It looked like the weather was just beautiful, and I think it was a picture perfect day. I think it's one of the better ones that I've attended as far as the weather and the participation and all the vendors. I mean, they're always good, but this just seemed exceptional.
Yeah, and congratulations to the business of the year.
As
on
Superior.
Storage
Yes.
and volunteer of the year. I
Jessica-
couldn't think of anybody more apropos than
Jessica Bolte.
Bolte.
Yeah.
For
Yes,
sure.
And
Yes.
Melinda did a great job with that, the
Yeah.
write-up on
He
it.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yep.
The, even the selection of the band was great.
Oh, yeah, that was our very own
With
guy.
Guy
the
from
Bolte.
Finance,
Yep,
a wooden horse, they did a fantastic job. If anything that we need to improve on, and I just mentioned that to Brian previous, is just the speaker system, because it was a little difficult to hear.
yeah.
And something to work on for the next one, but we got through it all. And we just had that one incident with the person becoming ill and with the ambulance, and fortunately, there was nothing serious about it, but our EMS system and everything responded as it should, so it was very good.
Excellent, excellent. I did miss Community Day. I was bummed, but I did have a work commitment that I had to be at. So I was bummed, but I know it was a perfect day.
It was a
and
perfect
the
day.
pictures looked amazing, so
Yeah.
thank you both for attending.
So the only thing we got going is tomorrow night,
Yes, town meeting coming up tomorrow night.
7 o'clock at the library.
Yeah,
Right.
let's decide the fate of the Belding Corticelli site,
Yes.
for
And,
sure.
and that's something else I want to comment on. That was a very good presentation, very interesting. I'm very hopeful that the project will be approved tomorrow night and that will move forward.
Right,
But it was very informative for those that didn't go. Was it recorded and it was put out, I think, on
it
social
was on
media?
YouTube,
That,
so it
yeah,
was live streamed to YouTube, so it is available.
yeah,
YouTube.
to watch. I think it's beneficial.
Right,
Um,
Karen and I did meet yesterday with the general contractor or general contractor, did I get that right?
Hmm.
It's a company. I can't think of the name of the company. but they're going to be doing the project. So. GC, general contractor.
So, I mean, the only other,
Montenegro, Montagny, something like that. They're a big company out of, I think it was Hamden. So 40 years in business. They're excited about potentially being, I think they are, not potentially, they are gonna be the company that, if this project moves forward, they'll be the company doing the work.
just to finish up on Community Day, I mean, hats off to the emergencies, forget what you guys are, Steve. I know, it's just poof, my mind is gone. I mean, the group that went down doing everything, they did an awesome job. Keeping control, communications, it was great. And of course, all the volunteers, as well as, Thompson together, putting that all together.
Yes,
They worked very,
Yes.
very hard, and it was a
big
great
thank you.
success
It's an asset to Tom.
to all the volunteers.
The emergency management department, without a
That's-
doubt, with the constables. Are first class,
Yeah.
and they will be working again this weekend for the Battle of Fairholme Farm.
Yeah, they
I
did a
was waiting
great,
for you to segue into that one.
I'm not completely ready for that, but I will get to that.
Okay.
Just a little touching upon, I know I shared it with Board of Finance. I can't remember if I shared it with the Board of Selectmen, but Joe and the Public Works crew, they're not frantically, but they're taking advantage of all this beautiful weather to finish up some construction projects. I know they've finished Lowell Davis Road, where it meets Wilsonville Road. It's that big, large section. They had finished that. They also had to repair and replace all of the catch basins on Leo Circle, and there's quite a few of them. They were collapsing. So they've been going through and doing all of those. I think there's a couple more paving projects. Joe's gonna try to get in smaller paving projects, in-house work that he's trying to get done before the snow flies, and they have to start thinking about that. With that in mind, I hope I don't forget everybody. Of course, constables, thank you. You're going to be helping out with this weekend's Battle of Fairholme Farm. We have over 250 reenactors who portray American, British, and French troops, as well as reenactors who portray civilians. So there'll be 250 with people within the encampment. I have so many people to thank for getting this off the ground. First and foremost, Aaron McGarry, who is himself a reenactor, if you didn't already know that. He's been organizing and recruiting all of these troops to come here for this day. But attracting these groups wouldn't have been quite as possible without Jeff Bolte from Claris Media, who did some drone footage of the site back in May to really show these reenactors how much land they were going to have to work with. So that was kind of the hook that drew them in. Joe Tasek, he and I are going to be out on Thursday. We're placing all of the wayfinding signs together and making sure that areas are roped off for the public. Dave Labs provided all the wayfinding signage complimentary as a donation to America's 250. The towns of Putnam and Woodstock have joined us. They are splitting the cost for this event. So we're splitting it 3 ways amongst the 3 towns, which is fantastic. Jimmy Calligan has been great to work with. He's the new rec director in Putnam. And then Amy Monahan, who's in Woodstock, and she's leading the America 250 in Woodstock, has been extraordinary to work with. She's been really pushing and promoting. She even took Jeff's drone footage and she transformed it into a shorter clip that advertised the event. So she's been promoting a lot of stuff like that. So yeah, everything's good to go. I just want to reiterate that the encampment opens both days, both Saturday and Sunday at 10 a.m. The battle on Saturday will take place starting at 2, but you will want to get there before 2 o'clock in order to access the site. So it opens at 10, the encampment closes at 4 o'clock on Saturday and then closes at 3 o'clock on Sunday. The battle on Sunday is half an hour earlier. It takes place at 1:30. So get there early, spend the day. We have Homestead Foodie. That's a food truck operated by Dino Laparle. He's going to be there making sandwiches, panini sandwiches. We also have Main Street Gelato that is going to be there offering up some gelato for the public. So We didn't want to go too heavy with food trucks from the go, because again, we're not certain how many people are gonna be actually attending. So, yeah, so good things happening. Additionally, in regard to America's 250, we received last week a donation of $2,500 from W.J. Mountford Company. I had approached a lot of the different vendors who had done major projects here in Thompson and made requests for a donation, and they were the first one that we received. With that donation, that's going to put them as the title sponsor for the Red Coat Retreat Run, which is happening on April 25th. So big shout out of thanks to them. I do also want to acknowledge Jeff and Jessica Bolte had also contributed $1,500 to America's 250 to the programming. So we got some money in the bank to help us with all of these programs that will be coming up next year to honor and celebrate America's birthday in a good, memorable way. And I think that's all I have.
Very nice.
Good.
So super
And I
excited.
just checked, weather's gonna be good on Saturday, maybe iffy on Sunday,
I'm
but
still believing Sunday's gonna be
Yes.
nice too.
yes,
So
If it isn't downpouring and so
it'll
forth.
be fine.
it'll be
Fought
fine.
fought it in all kinds of weather, so it'll be a true reenactment.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
All right. Are there any other selectmen comments at this time?
Mm-mm.
All right, we will move on to citizen comments starting in the room. Any citizen comments in the room? Citizen comments in the Zoom audience. Citizen comments in the Zoom audience. All right, I'm not seeing anything. So we will move on. Agenda item 7. Brian Levency, our recreation director, is here, and he has to bring to us today a request to install an outdoor ice rink at Riverside Park, and I'd just like him to present the request to us.
Before I make the motion.
Yeah, before Suzanne rushes to making the motion.
Yeah, just so quickly, this has come together, really quickly, reason being, rec department, we're working on, a grant application, from the National Parks and Recreation Association, to expand youth sports. Really, we're kind of brainstorming ways that how we can, use Riverside Park more, like make more opportunities for youth sports. And I called a meeting with Josh Clark, who's a resident who really helped pilot the flag football, top tier flag football that was held at Riverside Park last spring. And now he has rights to like a franchise NFL flag and NHL street next spring, which we're hoping to bring to Riverside Park. And we're just kind of trying to bounce ideas of ways we could expand youth sports in Thompson. We kind of just half mentioned, oh, I'd like to put like a temporary ice rink down there at some point. And aside from the grant, he said, oh, I have all the materials, I'll donate them. It's ready to go. Can I deliver it tomorrow? And I said, well, we have to go through the process here, but that'd be awesome if we could get it going, without having to do any type of grant application. So, so he's offered to donate, all the boards, the anchors, the handheld like ice Zamboni machine thing that, cleans the ice. There'd be very little cost to install it. One thing, is a liner needs to be purchased every year, for the ice. Estimated will be roughly $500. It's already been approved by the rec commission to be purchased from the rec fund if approved here. Josh's been working with me. He's estimated that with about 6 volunteers, he can put up the rink in about 3 hours. Hoping to get help from the fire department to fill the rink with water, and then hope for cold weather, and set it up softball field at Riverside Park. Now we've reached out to the town's insurance company. They've said that it is covered under the policy, provided that they do a site visit, I think, just to check and make sure that there's no opportunity for property damage or major property damage, which being on the softball field, I think that is not an issue. And then they just want some signage that says like skate at your own risk, things like that. So it would be just like any other field or court, open to the public, free to the public. and then just to use, weather permitting, so.
I think it's a great project for the youth. We had a quick discussion before this meeting. Obviously, it is the insurance company. And for the liabilities, which we had talked about, as long as they approve it, that's a great thing. Which will be covered. We'll just have to do periodic inspections that something doesn't happen that we miss. Whatever the safety thing is, if somebody damages something, we would have to straighten that out, because any of the liability, it's always when it's negligence on our part, we don't do what we're supposed to do. Other than that, it is skate at your own risk, or play ball at your own risk, or basketball, or pickleball court, anything of that nature. So.
I'm a huge hockey fan. Everybody knows that, so I am totally in favor of this. My only thought is how are you gonna sweep the ice? How are you gonna, like, you've got sweepers, I get that, but are you gonna have it done daily or?
So it would take a team of volunteers, so in kind of modeling off other towns, so Towns specifically. Does the exact same thing on infield of their softball field. And they have, they're lucky to have a team of volunteers who are like big into hockey, who like using the rink every weekend, who are out there, they use, scraper shovels. Josh Clark, who's donating materials, does have handheld water sprayers and boating machines. So the ice will never be perfect. It's not a rink, so there will be debris and things like that, but ways to maintain and make it skatable for recreational purposes.
Right. And the only other concern, of course, is weather.
Right, and it's weather dependent.
Yeah.
And using Tallinn as the example, 2 years ago, they didn't get much use out of it because it was too warm. Last year, they got a ton of use out of it, and it is. If it's cold, it's a great thing.
If it's not,
the rink, we would have to put up signs saying rink is closed.
Swim at your own risk.
Or rink is closed.
Right.
But yeah, it is dependent on the weather.
Guard not on duty.
Right.
Yeah.
So once it's set up, it's a trial season.
Right.
Where is it going to be, where is all the material? You said you have to replace the liner every year.
Liner would be replaced every year.
How about the construction material?
So the materials don't is regular, plywood,
Right.
wood, board. It's I don't think it's something that spent the last, we probably get a few seasons out of it, but I don't think it would last year after year after year. As a trial season, where I'd like to go is if people are enjoying it, if people are able to use it, works out well, is to look at purchasing easy ice rink, which is like a harder plastic modular. A little bit more expensive, but not totally out of the realm of possibility for the rec department. It's like probably $8,000 to $10,000, like in the picture I gave you the picture here. That's an easy ice rink. But something that would be useful beyond one season.
And in either case, we have the storage area to hold it.
We could get the storage. We don't at the moment. No, it would take a lot of storage, so. But the moment, as far as the plywood, yeah, that's easier. It's smaller, easier to store. We can store that at Riverside Park.
And the location would be on the infield. The dirt area,
Yes.
which would be the best place.
When do you anticipate setting it up?
There's no softball happening on the field now. As soon as it's approved, we could begin setting it up.
Oh.
As soon as the insurance company.
Because you
does
do
the
have
same.
soccer that is gonna be being played.
Correct,
as
but
well.
they're in the outfield,
Okay.
but as soon as the insurance company is able to do the site visit, we can say. Just in case it happened to get cold enough, it does take like 5 days of freezing weather to freeze the ice. So. But it's best to put up the boards and have it ready to go for when it gets cold.
I see.
I would have to think more towards November. Yeah, my only trying to gauge it to get it done. When something is just there, it may get damaged.
Yeah.
More closer towards the freezing, when your temperatures go down. If you can, get it up. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Towards, November, into November. Cause we don't usually get that really coldness until,
I would tend to lean towards your thought process.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How many turkey trots was it still warm?
right,
Not turkey trots,
but I mean, you'd be watching the
the
weather
turkey dip.
yeah,
to get
yeah,
it set up.
and then there was some that
And
were,
then some you were breaking the
Yeah.
ice.
Exactly.
So I think getting into November is a better time frame if possible.
Yeah,
Because if the
I'm
liner
just
gets
worried
hurt.
about the fact that if it's idle and there's nothing in it,
Yeah,
it ain't
yeah.
frozen, that damage could happen to the framework
The
and
liner.
stuff. So, but,
well, I'll make the motion that we approve the project as presented.
Second,
Okay, we have a motion from Suzanne, a second by Ken. I think the only thing that I would maybe want to make sure is prior to purchasing the easy rink, let's make sure that we have an area where we'll be able to store the equipment.
That would be told, not this winter, would be told after this trial season is done and.
Right, so maybe it's just
decided if it was
revisit,
worthwhile.
revisit before we put in the expenses to make sure that we have someplace to store the equipment. I just would hate to purchase something and then.
Yeah,
oh, where did
that
I
makes
put it now?
sense.
But aside from that, I think it's a great project too.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts or comments or questions for Brian? Okay, all in favor of approving this project as presented by the Recreation Commission? Say aye.
aye,
Aye. I almost said no. Just to drive Susan crazy. No.
I gotta
I'm
text,
excited. I think it's a great idea.
I gotta text Blake now.
All right, thanks, Brian.
Thank you.
Okay, agenda item 8, Eversource easement on Market Lane. So Joe and I were approached by Eversource, gosh, almost 2 years ago. Along Market Lane where they're renovating all those apartment buildings. They need to, because they've added mini splits in all of them, so it's heating and air conditioning. They need the electrical load is gonna be larger, so they have to increase the
capacity.
capacity.
Yeah,
But Eversource will not run it power line, by power lines. They said it has to be underground, which means they have to go under Market Lane to get.
Cause you got Market Street, Market Lane. They're gonna run it, along the stone, along the railroad tracks or along the,
Think they're coming, no, it's not along the railroad
so
tracks.
it's, I get them mixed up.
12. Yeah, but not through the stone wall. They're gonna come around.
Right, but it'll be on that section that we
Yes,
were approached
Yes,
a year or so ago about possibly discontinuing. if I
Mhm.
remember.
yes. And that was because the thought process was potentially handing it over to the owners of, but we opted against that. So that being the case, they are looking for an easement so they can actually finish the apartments.
Yeah, if it's like anything else that Eversource has done, or even the water company has done. Whenever they do maintenance, they're responsible for the repairing of the roads or. Whatever they dig in and so
Yeah.
forth, and upgrade the power and putting it, I like it being underground because it's safer.
Mhm.
Especially with the level of the road going down to the houses, putting in poles, that would not be ideal. So burying it would be very similar to the Riverside Village.
Yeah.
As well, everything is underground.
Right. So what I need from the board tonight is to give me permission to enter in to the easement. Through this certificate of resolution. Which will be signed by the town clerk saying that we had this meeting today and that the board approved me entering into the easement for the.
So
on
you need a
behalf of the
motion?
town. Yes,
So I'll make the motion that we grant Amy as the CEO of the town to give consent to, or sign the certificate of resolution for the easement. Did I
to
say
enter,
that?
to enter into the
easement,
easement.
yeah,
with- On behalf of the town for Eversource.
there we go.
I'll second it.
Okay, any other discussion on this?
It's similar to what we've done out here with Connecticut Water to get up to the water tank in the
Yeah.
back.
Right.
This is all part of the utilities and. It's actually a very good thing.
Any other discussion? Okay, all in favor of approving this motion, say aye.
Aye.
And I'm going to abstain, but thank you for giving me approval to sign it.
Okay.
All right. Agenda item 9. I am requesting, this is coming from me, that this board approve. In fact, I'm just gonna make the motion that we approve closing the road for the Battle of Fairholme Farm from 49 Blash Road to the Woodstock line on both Saturday, October 11th and Sunday, October 12th, from the hours of 1 to 3 p.m. That still allows,
Second.
thank you, that still allows the public access to get to the parking area. They just won't be able to go straight through, and that'll be during the times that George Washington is giving his address or the battle is going
Well,
on.
it's to keep the through traffic out
Yes,
of there.
yeah,
Yep.
And,
yeah.
and that's common
and
sense.
that's safety and common sense,
Yeah.
so it's, you know,
I'll second it.
I already did.
Suzanne.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I was talking above her.
Well,
Sorry.
I seconded it because she started
I just heard
discussing
you,
it, so.
which is
yeah.
fine, but it makes sense.
You did the motion and then you started.
Good.
I just wanted to specify
Yeah.
No, I mean, we do it for,
that it wasn't all of Blash Road.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you're on the end closer to Fabian Woodstock Road,
over at Doug
you're gonna
Hill.
be fine,
Yeah.
but the moment you get close to the battle, it's, yeah. Any other discussion? Nope. All in favor of approving the road closure request, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. All right, agenda item 10. TMS PTO Phil DePaul request for a fundraiser at the transfer station. Oh, shoot. And this will be on Saturday, October 11th, October 25th, May 2nd, and May 16th of 2026, from 8 a.m. to noon. And Marie has checked those dates and they would be available for this event.
I'll make the motion.
And has the motion to approve.
I will second it.
Any discussion?
Did they do that on the inside of the fence?
Yes, I believe so. They're
They
not
do,
out by
don't
the
they?
road.
That's actually the safest place to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just. yeah.
Inside, down by the
Down by the guard. shack,
Right, yeah. that
the
was-
guard shack where the Boy Scouts have their bottle
Yeah,
connect
yeah, okay.
collection.
Yeah,
It's the safest place to do it, because coming in and out of there is very, very hectic.
it is.
Yes.
And I know it's campaign season and often there are people out on the outside of the fence waving flags and signs and giving dog treats out. And I just don't want to see them be in the mix of that. So as
Right.
long as they're on the inside, yeah,
They are.
that's a
Just
great
like we
idea.
do with the Girl Scout.
Yep.
Yep.
I can tell how often I go to the transfer station.
Any other discussion on this request?
No.
Ken, you had the motion, Suzanne, you had the second, right?
Yes,
Okay.
right.
All in favor of approving the TMS PTO Phil DePaul request, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right. We have a new appointment request. And that is Michael Christensen for the building committee. He's an architect, lives here in town.
Yeah, I looked at his resume.
It's exciting.
Should be
It's
a
nice
great
having
addition.
somebody come on with that experience to help the
yeah.
building committee out, without a doubt.
I'll make the motion that we appoint Michael Christensen.
His term
To
to
the building.
expire November 17th, 2026.
Yep, to the building committee for a term to expire November 17th, 2020.
6. That seems weird, though.
Is this just a replacement?
Is it a replacement?
Till
for him?
2026.
Oh,
Well, all right.
I know,
So
I know,
he's filling out
okay.
the, that's
he's
fine.
filling out the.
Yeah.
the expired.
It's, it's not a replacement.
Oh, it is?
It is not a replacement. It's a
Oh,
new
it's not.
member.
Oh, okay, well then, I guess we have bad information because it does say to complete an unexpired term. Term to end November 17th.
well, then that'll have to be,
So
corrected.
I'll change the motion to
Why don't we just,
state that he has to be on till infinity.
is
Well,
it infinity?
It's not there isn't usually a term ending, I thought. It's not like that.
It hasn't ended in 20 years for me.
That's what.
hey, you know, when we get somebody that's willing to volunteer, we don't want to let them go.
Why don't we appoint it,
Yeah,
appoint him,
with a term
term to be
to be
determined.
to be determined.
Well,
Can we do that?
Yes, I think we've.
In theory-
defined our-
Just to be clarified, how about the
and-
term to be clarified by?
Yeah, we
the
can appoint him and then it
Selectmen's
can be, yeah.
office? Because I did not scrutinize this.
Because there's a lot of them we were doing right after the 2-year election.
Right.
And we could do that with this, that even though it'd be for 2 months,
Hmm.
that the incoming board would automatically deal with it, and it'll give time to do the research to, whether it's,
Well, that makes more sense.
yeah. But
So we're.
if they're
appointing-
working on projects now, it'd be nice to get them there
Right,
because of his background.
Yeah,
all right,
To help him out. But just go to the November 17th of 25
technically November 18th.
or whatever. Well, no, it's usually taken up right after the whenever the change of the board is.
Which
that
would
if
be,
he-
Or
Why
you
would
could,
We just say, and
or you could go to 27.
2027.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You could do that and go to 27.
yeah. I
and then
agree
have
with
him
that.
reappointed.
So whatever
Because it'd
that
be sort of
November
silly
date
to
is
do
in
it,
2
yeah.
years,
Write it in, yeah.
Okay,
or whatever Marie,
term to expire
sometime in
But they don't
27.
expire.
November of 2027.
But their appointments don't expire. No, I don't think so. I think it's a
Well,
life
but we can do
sentence.
that research.
Life sentence. Okay.
So write that on there, life sentence.
All right, what is your motion gonna be? That we approve the appointment of Michael Christensen with an indefinite term. To
Then
the building committee.
undisclosed.
Well, term to be determined,
Yeah.
whatever.
That's fine,
Yeah, term to be determined to the building committee.
okay. We're in favor that we want to appoint him.
Yeah, no, with his
Definitely.
background and everything, that
Yeah.
it's great to
There's
have
no-
that type of person on board.
Yeah.
All right,
to
Did-
give-
so you
Did
made the motion, did you second
Did
it,
anybody
Ken?
second it?
Excuse me?
Did you second her motion to appoint him?
Yes, we were just looking at the, Yep.
Okay, can't
Okay.
second it.
All
So
in favor?
aye.
aye,
Aye. I'll wait for you to have you guys sign this thing.
that's fine.
Okay, although we have a meeting tomorrow night.
Well, yeah, if you got it ironed out, we can sign it tomorrow night.
We have a building committee meeting tomorrow and I invited him to that.
Tonight, and you can,
And we
if
can
we
fix
need to
it.
sign another one, we can.
Yeah, he said that the meeting's tomorrow night at 6. And then we have the town meeting, so if it's corrected, I will correct. it.
All right,
Yeah,
along
and
those
I'll be with
lines, we do have 2 reappointments, and I'll make the motion to reappoint Kaiser Levac.
Yep.
To the Agricultural Commission, as well as Ryan Canoyer to the Commission as an alternate.
I'll second that motion.
Those are both reappointments.
And those are terms that expire August 1st, 2030
Yes,
each. All right, any discussion on these appointments? All in favor?
aye.
Aye.
Aye. Right. Moving right along. Agenda item 12. Resignation. I received an email from Mitchell Barstow. He is our Marine who has made the decision to not come back to Thompson in the position of mechanic. I think you both received his resignation.
Yes.
Yes,
So his last official day would be October 15th, 2025. Yeah. So,
I'll make a motion to accept his resignation. And wish him the best of luck at his military career.
yes,
And I'll second that and
Thank you
thank
for
him
your
for his
service.
service. Yes.
yeah. I think it was a hard decision for him.
With active duty and what he's got to do, yeah,
Yeah.
and it's important to the country what he does.
All in favor of approving this or accepting this resignation, say aye.
With
Aye.
regret. Aye.
Aye. All right, I do have other business to bring before the Board of Selectmen tonight, and that would be, to discuss charging the building committee with the 19 and asking them if they will take it on, but technically, I think we typically charge them with a project. The 1909 building needs needs a new roof. There's some serious issues, and we need the building committee to help oversee that
All right,
project.
I'll make a motion. We add it to the agenda.
I'll second that.
Right? Any discussion on adding this topic to the agenda?
No.
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. So on to
Uh,
business.
I don't have a problem with,
Do we need a motion to?
we can do it as a consensus. I have no issue with having the building committee doing this, because they've done wonders up there with the HVA system and everything that they've been doing right along. Just that with the historical part of it, we do have the Turtle Lot Trust people that are very heavily involved with the restoration, et cetera, of that, and keeping with the historical of the building that they are without a doubt consulted and
Well, it was the trust that decided to bring it to the board.
Tom, are
Yeah.
you here to speak on this?
Yeah.
and that's great, but you know where I'm going with that, Tommy.
Is it all right if I speak?
Yeah, please do.
So in full transparency, Board of Education member, okay? But tonight I'm here as the president of the Turtle Lot Trust. We had a minor leak about 2 weeks ago at the 1909 building, which has kind of compromised one little area of the theater or the what do you call it?
Auditorium.
Auditorium, thank you, theater. So we're more concerned with what's gonna happen up there, considering we just did all these renovations in that room.
Mhm.
So when we were looking at it, Bill Birch and his team were looking at it, it's a little more extensive than just a minor leak. So we can patch it to the extent of about between $4,000 and $6,000 this year, which will get us by until the spring. And to your point, Ken, the gutter system is a very intricate system that is original 1909 gutters. So hence the reason why we as a board of the trustees felt that we should bring it to the building committee or to the selectmen to have the building committee look at it for the architectural integrity. Get an architect, really look at it, because it is gonna need to be reskinned, and we're only talking the flat part of the roof on the 1909. Not the side, because I think those were already aesthetically shingled recent of recent time, so it's more just the flat spot on the top. But it's beyond the scope of what Bill and his team can do, and hence the reason we want to come here.
But
Do
you
it the
will,
right way.
but you intend to make the temporary repair
We are gonna do the
to preserve
temporary repair.
everything we've done.
Correct. And then the other thing is I've got to talk with Joe Amortino as well, because to the historical factor, I want to see, is there any kind of grant funding
Mhm.
that Joe knows of? So then we can also talk with Tira, look at maybe possibly getting this paid for by the grant. Or again, see what we have in our own funds as the trust, because we paid for basically our repairs moving right along.
Yeah, because we don't want that to
Yeah.
get damaged for all
Agreed.
that hard work.
Agreed.
And Bill Steglitz had reached out to Tira and they spoke in depth about a steep grant, which is a potential, doesn't always come up every single year, but that's a strong possibility. And Tira also knew of some historical
Correct.
grants that they might be able to apply for.
But we don't know if we're talking, 15,000 or 100,000, we don't know, so.
No, that's understandable,
Yeah.
but
so
no
that's-
matter what, we stop the leak so we don't
Correct.
incur.
that's
damage and
between
more
4,000
costs.
and 6,000, which obviously the trust will be paid, but we wanted to make sure everyone's on board and understands
Right.
what it's going to.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
my question is, have you talked to the building committee? But I know that that's something that you haven't talked to them about, but I always like to make sure that we cover all bases.
Yeah, so we had our meeting last week and we all wanted to
The
bring it
trust.
there. Yeah, the trust meeting. We wanted to bring it to the building committee, but the proper channel is we have to present.
Come to the Board of Selectmen.
First, and then you empower us or you empower the select.
To work with you
select
guys.
person to approach the committee.
Which I'll be at tomorrow night's meeting.
Can we just, since we know we have the chair of the building committee here, ask?
He's already left.
Oh, he left. Okay, maybe he didn't know this was being presented,
It wasn't on the agenda, so.
Yeah.
so he probably didn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll shoot all of you an email tomorrow.
Yep.
Morning to let you know that I'm gonna be asking.
And,
So that
and
they have a
these are
heads
the
up.
kind of projects that we want the building committee to do, and they do a great job. They have a great, group of members. And So I think this is a no-brainer, to be honest.
Yeah, without a doubt.
So, thank you,
You're
Great,
welcome.
thanks,
Thank you,
Tom.
thank you.
Yep.
Thanks for keeping us informed.
absolutely.
All right, any
When do you
other
intend to do the
thoughts?
temporary repairs?
We're getting the final quotes. We should have them this week.
So ASAP.
Yeah, oh yeah, this is definitely before weather continues.
I was, okay.
Yeah.
A lot of money has gone into that
Yeah,
restoration.
but we've had bonus days and we're hoping we can get this done ASAP.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions, comments? All in favor? We did make a motion, right?
No, I did say we could do it by consensus.
Do you want a
It's
motion?
different, but if you wanted,
I think we
Motion.
typically,
should
we
have
do
motion.
a motion, don't we?
I think so.
All right, I'll make a motion that we charge the building committee with the roof project for the 1909 building at the high school.
And I'll
at
second
the
that.
school.
Okay, without any
I
further
say that right?
discussion? All in favor?
I,
Aye. All right. We're back to citizen comments. Citizen comments in the Zoom audience. Any citizen comments? Citizen comments live in the room.
go ahead, Tom.
Yeah, I'll come back periodically and update you as we move along with. the-
Hello,
Oh, thank you very much.
hello,
Yes.
hi. I'm slow, I'm old.
Yeah, go ahead, Sally.
Sarah White, 308 East Thompson Road. For those folks who had heard my request a couple weeks ago, I wanted to let people know that the intersection signs alerting people to Spicer Road and East Thompson Road were put in place yesterday. So that's a big deal in East Thompson. I take it, Amy, you got my message?
What message? Was it
I
an
sent
email
you
today?
I sent you an email thanking you for making that happen and alerting you to the fact that it had been accomplished.
Oh, great. Yeah, Joe and I spoke about it today. Unfortunately, there's one resident that's not happy about it.
Oh,
I have to go take a gander at the whole site tomorrow morning. But
I have a,
Joe recognized that it was an issue and he was happy to act on it.
oh. I have a hunch who it might be. But the signs have to be certain feet, and I noticed that on both the north and the south, they were put in front of telephone poles, which helps them to be visible
Right.
and to make them stand out, and that actually is town property.
Right.
Yeah, that's a problem for everything under the sun. I'll leave it at that, but not surprised. That's unfortunate.
I'm glad that Joe was able to get that done. So,
Before the.
Yeah, it was Dan and Keith. Very nice. I went out and spoke to them.
excellent.
And regarding the appointment of the gentleman to the building committee, I would appreciate it if you would share for all of us how it came that he was brought to your attention, what his reputation is, what type of architect he is, and is he in good standing? I mean, just because he's an architect doesn't qualify him. We would want to know his character. I trust he lives here in town. How long has he lived in town? Please share what you know about him, and do all of you know him?
I do not know him. I will not meet him until tomorrow. I'm happy to send the application. That would be public knowledge. He's lived in town for 7 years.
Okay,
He also is an instructor at WPI.
mm-hmm.
So,
Alright.
Architectural and construction.
right, architecture and construction. He teaches at WPI, but I'm happy to share the the application with you. I'll shoot it to you. via-
Yes, well, certainly you would think that he would be of good skill and knowledge teaching at WPI, but it just, I think it's very important for people to know folks and talk with them. I don't think it's a good idea for any of you to approve of people that you've never met and had a conversation with and really know about their real reputation in real life. I don't think that's a good idea. But thank you for having the meeting and having this opportunity. Have a good night.
Thanks, Ally. Any other citizen comments? All right. Seeing none, move on to the final agenda item, and that is tax refunds. I'll make a motion that we approve the following tax refunds. Nancy N. Monahan, $56.32. Rosemarie Byron, $122.97. John E. Langlois, $61.16. Ann M. Kellner, $156 and $168.66. Dale N. Forenzi, $1,178.95. Same gentleman, $1,264.45. Enterprise FM Trust, $603.72. Keith Elliott, $46.39. Michael A. Manso, $35.11. Same gentleman, $259.16. DNR Communications LLC, $66.78. ACAR Leasing, $213.18. John A. Young, $216. Lawrence W. Peters, $63.12. Tina Erskine, $106.30. Cincinnati Insurance Company, $74.10. And finally, Courtney A. Raduje, $69.35 for a total of $4,761.72 in tax refunds. Make that motion.
Second.
Okay, any discussion? All in favor of these tax refunds as presented, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right. Final. agenda
Motion
item.
to adjourn.
Second.
Suzanne has the motion to adjourn. Ken has the second. It is 7:49 PM. All in favor of adjournment, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, everybody. Have a great evening.
Thank you.
See you all at the battle.
See you at the battle.